Okay, welcome back to writing. Today is Friday, May 8th, 2020. Today's lesson is on drafting your introduction paragraph. So you're watching the YouTube video and then you're going to go ahead and complete a flash draft. Remember, your flash draft is just a quick write where you are just writing what you want down. You're not too much worried about the spelling and the punctuation and capitals and all that just yet. You can go back to that if you finish and you have more time. Of course, go ahead and correct those as you go. But this one's just about making sure we get our stuff down. So we're going to talk about an introduction paragraph, okay? So we're going to go ahead and watch our video on what an introduction is, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about it and draft our class one, and then you are going to go ahead and draft yours together.
Opinion Writing for Kids. Episode 4, Writing a Draft. Introduction. I'm writing my opinion about my favorite book, The Tale of Peter Rabbit. The Tale of Peter Rabbit. I made a plan for my writing, so now I'm ready to write my draft. I'll start with an introduction. An introduction is the very first part of your writing. Introductions should do a few important things. They should hook the reader, name the topic you are writing about, and tell your opinion. I'll start with the hook. I like to hook the reader with a question. Since The Tale of Peter Rabbit is about animals, I'll ask the reader, do you like books about animals? Now I need to name the topic, which is the title and author of the book. If so, you should read The Tale of Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter. Last, I need to tell my opinion. It is a really great book. That's it. My introduction is finished. Check out episode 5 to see how I continue my draft by adding reasons and examples to support my opinion.
All right, my friends. So see, the introduction is just getting your reader hooked into what you're reading. So yesterday we went on and we talked about answering the questions of exactly what we were going to write about. So the 4 things that we need to talk about is what is the issue? How is the issue affecting people? How can we solve the issue? And why is it important? Your opinion. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back and look at our example. So when we're looking at our example of our writing, we're just going to focus today on our introduction paragraph, this very first paragraph, okay? So did you know that on average, each person in North America uses 550 liters of water every day, but in other parts of the world, people use only 140, 70, or even a little as less as 10 liters of water a day. Millions of people do not have access to fresh water. So this part in red is all basically what the issue is, okay? What is the issue? That is what we're talking about first. You want to hook your reader in and tell them what the issue is, okay? So if I go back to my writing, okay, I want to hook my reader in. I love using questions to hook my reader in. When I hook my reader in by using a question, then I can say, hey, answer the question. It'll get people thinking. Now, you can also use a statement. You can also use a onomatopoeia. We've talked about that, a big noise, anything like that. But I like using a question. Do you know? What do you think? How about this? So that's how I go ahead and start it. So remember, I want to hook my reader in by telling them about the issue. Okay, that's how I'm going to hook them in. Okay, so, and I can use a fact in there if I would like to. So this gives some context about the issue and it explains my background information. So I'm going to start typing for today. Okay, and I'm going to remember just flash draft. I'm just writing it down quick, so I'm not really worried about how my typing is because I can go back and fix those words later. Okay. Okay, did you know that not everyone has access to fresh water? And I remember that over 1 million people cannot or don't have enough water for simple daily tasks like cooking, bathing, and drinking. Okay, so there is my hook in. I'm hooking you in. So now don't mind your red and blues lines just yet. Let's finish writing and then you can go back. So if I go back and look next, it's the green. What we're going to be working on now is this green part, right? And this green sentence here, okay, says we must act now to make sure that everyone has the water they need. Okay, this is my opinion. This is where I feel strong. This is that call to action. So if I go back to my plan from yesterday, which is on the same page, so I just have to scroll up and down. Okay, remember my opinion. Why is it important? Everyone has the right to clean water, right? And has the right to healthy and safe water, okay, and to get an education. So that's how it's affecting people. So my stand is that everyone has the right to that clean water. So I'm going to go back down and now I'm going to make my stand, my focus statement. Okay, so I reread, okay, what I already wrote. Did you know that not everyone has access to fresh water? Over 1 million people don't have enough water to for excuse me, simple daily tasks like cooking, bathing, and drinking. And this is my opinion. So I believe that everyone has the right to fresh and clean water. That's my focus statement. That is my opinion. Remember in our video, it says, I believe, I like, I think, my favorite, right? So I believe that is my opinion. I just wrote down my opinion. I believe that everyone has the right to fresh and clean water. Now, in the next points, I'm going to point out my reasons real quick, okay? Why, how it affects all of us, and what some of the solutions will be. Okay, that is what we went up here, and I can look, and it says, how can we solve the issue and how does it affect people? Okay, I'm just going to state these in a complete sentence. I'm not going to go into detail because that's what's going to be in my drafting paragraph. So I'm going to scroll back down, okay, and I'm going to say that first, not having access to fresh water is making people sick and not allowing some children to go to school, right? And then we need to stand up and work to get everyone access to fresh water. Okay, I'm not going into detail. I'm not telling you how we're going to get up and do that, what the solution is. That's for my next paragraph. So this is finished. So now that I'm finished, right, and I flash drafted it and I looked at it, okay, first remember I can make it up as big as 14, but I don't want it any bigger than 14. I can go highlight my reds and fix the spelling of them. Okay, remember double clicking on them. Okay, so that all the spelling is correct. This one here is blue. It's going to be punctuation. I can see that I forgot a comma. That's very important. So I want to put that in. Now my paragraph is clean. I am done for the day. I am just doing my introduction. Now, again, go ahead and reread and watch some of those videos and reread those articles so that you have more facts to put into your writing tomorrow when you are going to be doing your drafting of your reasons and examples. So you are go ahead and get onto your opinion writing paper now, and you guys are going to write your opinion introduction paragraph first. That is all you are writing today. Good luck, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.